you again for tuning in to our YouTube channel. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. Transformation of greed, anger, and delusion is the cure of our dukkha, or difficulties. That is the third noble truth. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I want to just do a brief summary of the first two noble truths. And the first one is dukkha, or difficulties. Life is suffering, yet it can be filled with moments of happiness and joy and peace, yet it is also filled with sorrow and suffering. Then we come to the second noble truth, which is called samudaya, or why is life so difficult? Why do we become attached to our desires, to our cravings, our pleasures, and we're never satisfied? We come to the third noble truth, nirodha. And it's the truth of ending the suffering. And it has two meanings, or dual meanings. It's either the ending of suffering from this earthly realm, or the end of suffering in our spiritual life. We have reached nirvana, which is just an extinguishing of our blind passions of greed, anger, and ignorance. And this nirvana is a transcendent stage, or simply put, it's beyond or above the range of normal physical human experience. Okay? So, we're free from these sufferings. Maybe because we're seeing with new eyes, or having a better understanding of the teachings and a better understanding of ourselves. We're finding new paths that can point us, direct us in new directions. It's a realization of our sufferings, desires, blind passions, being able to see them for the first time. Yet, it is a most difficult journey to take on, because of our physical form. We will fall many times, for we are imperfect beings. And it's a difficult path because we must look, think, see inside at our true self. We have to examine our life and our lifestyle. We have to examine our desires, our greed. And it is a most difficult journey. Yet, think about it. It can be a venture, a new adventure. Or just a journey that's not ready to be taken. Yet, knowing the Buddhist teachings are there, when we are ready, to take that step. It's the Buddhist light that gives us the method for ending this suffering. And that path brings us to the Noble Eightfold Path, or Marga. It's called noble because it is showing and showing us our fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideas. Noble because it is a showing of our excellent or superior qualities we do have, yet we have buried them deep inside us somewhere. It's there, but it's deep inside us. Do we have the courage to explore within? I ask you, are you willing to explore within? But you know what? No worries. Really, no worries. Because the Buddha is always sharing methods for ending these sufferings. And that is through the Noble Eightfold Path. And there are 3 themes in the Noble Eightfold Path. And one of them is good moral, meaning right understanding, thought, speech. Another one is meditation and mental development. That involves our action, our livelihood, and the effort we put into that meditation or mental development. And then lastly, there's wisdom or insight, which is our mindfulness and concentration. Things that we have to think about, things we have to discover about ourselves, things that is a difficult journey for us to take. Yet, we always know there's Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, to give us guidance, directions, never abandoning us, and always accepting us for who and what we are. It's an acceptance of us just as we are. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Thank you for listening to the Dharma message today.